Hey y'all, hey. So, me and the girls were outside and we decided to do a little harvesting. My purple kale got some big outer leaves, with a couple of the bell peppers and shot up kind of big. That white powdery substance, that's diatomaceous earth. It keeps the soft body multi-layered bugs off the plants, especially like caterpillars and stuff. They like to put big holes in my plants and my leaves, so I go over it with the powder at night and rinse it off in the morning. I did a light rinsing before I realized I need to harvest a few of those, so that's why I still some on there. Because when I get done pruning and harvesting, I'm going to go back through and rinse it all off again so I won't kill the bees. They're great for pollinating, making sure all your fruits and vegetables bloom out. So, right there, I'm just taking a couple of the bigger leaves off so I can get an explosion of peppers. Once I harvest the bigger peppers that are on them, most of the first fruits and vegetables or anything, you want to go ahead and take them off, and that promotes more growth. Pruning leaves promotes more growth. Things like that. Anything that looks sick or attacked by bugs, you want to get off your plants because it does stop them from growing. So like I said, we went ahead and start getting the bigger leaves that are on the outside of this purple kale. Oh my God, I made a salad. It was so good, y'all. Harvesting a lot of the green onion tops, shallot tops, bunching onions. Like I said, this is called the cut and come again method, when you just go around and get the big outer leaves. Leave everything else in the middle intact, and it keeps growing without a problem. The girls are helping me harvest, so it's taking a little while longer, and I'm doing it one-handed because I got the camera. Well, I got the phone in my hand, of course, but yeah, that's the back of that kale. It's real green on the back with the red veins going through it. It is so freaking pretty. Y'all gonna get a better glimpse of it too when I rinse it all off. Oh my God, those leaves just look so good and healthy. Like, yeah, it's nothing like fresh vegetables out the garden. They taste different than anything you can get from even the organic section at the grocery store. So yeah, this right here, yeah, I'd rather do this. And it's nothing but sweat equity. Once you get your seeds and get going, get dirt, get going, like, it's sweat equity. You can pay for these things, but nature tends to provide a lot of them. Sometimes you could just throw seeds in the dirt and come out and you have plants. That's how the grass grows. That's how the weeds grow. You don't go out and water weeds, but they tend to grow, don't they? So yeah, like I said, we're still harvesting the red kale at this moment. When I put it in, I thought it was lettuce, actually, because we had lost the little name tags on a couple things. So it had to grow up a little bit for me to realize that that was the kale. So you definitely want to be able to identify your plants, or have something that you write on that the names can't wash off, because I originally started putting popsicle sticks with marker on them to identify what things were. But yeah, a couple rains and that rinses right on off, so that's a no-no. Well, I could, but at least I have to cover what I write with tape so it won't rinse, so it won't come off in the rain. And while we're talking about the kale, some of them have white spots on them. That's why it's important to do spot tests before you treat your plants with anything, because I make my own insecticidal soap to keep bugs away and kill egg larvae. I use a half a cup of Dr. Bronner's tea tree oil soap, a half a cup of Dr. Bronner's peppermint oil soap, a teaspoon of peroxide, the 3% peroxide, and a cup of 70% isopropyl alcohol. Now, since I use the neem oil soap sometimes, I would use a half a cup of that. Or if I don't have the soap and I just have the regular neem oil, I will use a dropper full of the full strength neem oil. Nothing else had these white marks on it, nothing else burnt. But now I know the kale does not like the full strength insecticidal soap. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I put that in 2 quarts of water. Those measurements are for 2 quarts of water. For everything, all your leafy greens, all your peppers, all your tomatoes, it's fine on them, except the kale. If you want to use it on your kale, I would suggest that you add another 2 quarts of water to that mixture so you won't get those light spots like I got on my kale. It was perfectly fine. No, I taste tested and everything. When I made my big salad, I did take off most of the white spots just because I'm a little OCD about that. But the few pieces I left on, they were fine. They are not harmful. Everything that's in that insecticide mix, long as you rinse it off, you are fine to eat. It's nothing like a weed killer or anything, nothing that's going to kill you. That's why we use the natural ingredients in the organic farming. Yes, you will definitely see a better glimpse of the spots that I'm talking about once I rinse everything off, because it is a little hard to see because I do have the little remnants of the diatomaceous earth on there. You can find that in the garden section of most of your big box stores or Sam's Club or Walmart or something like that. Even Home Depot has them. But that's just a harvest check. Like, we got some nice stuff in there. We were getting it in. So like I said, we got some of the kale. We snipped a lot of the onion tops off for green onions. We got a couple bell peppers out the deal. We got a couple serrano peppers. Those are my handy dandy scissors. I got a lot of them. And when I tell y'all that those bell peppers were so good, that kale was so good. I ended up chopping up the kale real fine, making up my own version of a green goddess salad. Yep, those are little peppers, y'all. Oh my God, they were so good. But in my green goddess salad, I use English cucumbers. I use the kale. Some of the tomatoes I grew are green zebra stripe tomatoes. They never turn red. They stay green. So I took those and marinated those in sea salt because it draws out some of the moisture, because who likes a soggy salad? Not me. So I marinated the green zebra stripe tomatoes in some salt in the fridge for about 30 minutes. I took those out. I rinsed them real good. I cut up my English cucumbers. I boiled a couple eggs that I got from my neighbor's farm. What else did I put in there? I put some croutons. I put some crispy onions. Like, I hooked that salad up. I do have family in town, so we smashed the salad immediately. I did not have time to get pictures or anything, but I will definitely be making another one to show y'all. Me and the girls thoroughly enjoy ourselves out there harvesting in the garden, getting it in, coming in, showing them how to rinse everything off, get all the little bugs off, chop it up, and go ahead and prepare for a meal that day. It's nothing like eating electric foods. It's nothing like eating foods that are alive or previously alive, shortly alive before you start chewing on them. The taste is amazing. Nothing can compare to it. But yep, that's my little bean plant. I had already harvested that one. Those are some more greens. Little melons and more greens in there. Some more baby plants that just got in not too long ago, so they haven't showed out. Those are my squashes, some more lettuce, some more greens. Yes.
All your waters in the cooler, or just a couple?
A couple of them. I don't want to take up all the room. If they'll fit, put them all in there.
If they all fit?
Yeah, if they all fit, you can put them in there. But yep, harvesting some more greens. Like I said, me and the girls, we had fun. So, like I said, just a little harvest video. This is what I've been doing with my time. I do use the dirt to ground. So, like I said, the universe is always right on time. God is always right on time. That's just it. I didn't have to get in my car, drive out, go out to the other site to touch dirt, to get grounded, to connect with the earth or anything. All I had to do was go right outside, tools there, girls there, plants there, and we got it in. Like I said, the little holes y'all see are what prompted me to go ahead and start using the diatomaceous earth, because I try not to use anything on them. Try to let nature take care of nature, because some bugs eat the bad bugs who want to eat the leaves, and the birds come along and eat the other bugs. We got ladybugs that like to eat the bad bugs. So it's a whole ecosystem. But by me starting so late in the season, I really can't afford to lose as many leaves as I was losing to the holes in them and the buds getting down. So I did break down and start using the diatomaceous earth, but it is natural, so don't worry about it. If you have to break down and use something, don't sweat it. Just use something natural. Going the 100% nature route is perfect if you have trap crops. Trap crops are the ones that you can afford to let the insects and animals eat up so they won't touch the ones that you're growing for your family. I didn't have that this year, so we're trying to go ahead and mitigate the losses by using the diatomaceous earth. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, y'all, but yeah, this video was longer than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm just trying to get the voiceover there because the nieces kept calling my name. So yeah, gotta do the voiceover. I had a lot of pertinent information in this video as we were harvesting and pruning. Well, like I said, the girls kept leaking out information, so we're working on, what can and can't be said during the filming and videoing. But the most important thing is that the girls are learning the process of growing, harvesting, cleaning these shears that we're using between the beds, and just the value of being able to grow your own food. It's priceless. Like I said, I really enjoyed myself, and just showing y'all some more little beds that did not need to be pruned yet, but since we're out there, they're getting in the frame too. Lay out those greens, dinosaur kale.
Who you on the phone with?
I'm recording. Those greens, dinosaur kale, and a couple other things are going to be fine because they're frost tolerant plants. They will go fine all the way up to about November, honestly, because Michigan gets weird weather. Get 3 or 4 seasons in 1 month. And just a little bit more on the progress that's in the back. Laying down some brick pavers, putting little wood mulch around it, putting little stones around it, trimming up another pepper plant. But yep, so this is the garden. This is some of the progress. I will pull back and give y'all a bigger shot once I get a little bit more decorating done. Right now, everything is everywhere. It's just a mishmash, haphazard pile of goodness and love. So
Hodgepodge.
that's what he said, hodgepodge, y'all. Look at that lettuce, y'all. Look at that lettuce. It looks so good. I believe that's the butter crunch lettuce, but I gotta double check. That's
What
it.
garden is that?
This the house garden. I was showing them the house garden. That's my strawberry patch, y'all. I still haven't cut the strawberry runners off yet. Hopefully I'm able to record when I do that, because it's a specific way that you want to set the roots down to make sure that they don't get buried by dirt, because that would be the quickest thing to kill your strawberry plants. All right, y'all. I'm about to get ready to get off of here. Everybody is back in the truck. We about to get to work now. I was just spraying some alcohol on the shears, because you definitely want to clean between beds. You want to clean between plants if you can. It's not realistic for me because I have a lot of different plants in beds, but yeah, you definitely at least want to clean between beds so you won't, say you got spider mites, you won't take a spider mite from your scissors to the next bed. That's just showing my process of cleaning everything. Get some nice cold water in the sink, throw the baking soda on it, follow up with the vinegar, let all the bugs and stuff bubble up to the top, all the dirt and stuff fall to the bottom. Let that soak in there about 20 minutes. I usually do 30 for stuff with harder outsides, but since the leaves are, the leaves are already soft, so I don't want to leave those in vinegar too long. So, yep, go ahead and let those soak in the sink. Then go back, let that water out, and clean them like you would any other vegetable. And like I said, from there, we just got our salad going. So, we back to the sink, y'all. Oh yeah, that's the vinegar. I did have to go over and get the vinegar, huh? But yep, that is pretty much the process. Get it nice and washed up. After the washing, I let it soak. Cut off some of those stems. Like I said, it is kale. The stems are not as soft and flexible as lettuce. So if you're not into chewing through the stems, you go ahead and cut those off. If it was lettuce, I would have just left it on there. If they were smaller, I would have left them on there too. For the baby kale is much more tender. That's like teenage kale. So it had a little to it. One of those peppers was purple. It would start turning. I thought it was a green pepper. I would have let it vine ripen. But like I said, I thought it was a green one, but players fuck up. Now I know. We'll go back out there and mark that plant for sure. It's a purple pepper plant. Alright, y'all. Like I said, at this point, I'm just washing veggies. I think we are close to the end of the video. Thank you for joining me. I will return. Bye. Well, I guess I'm not gone yet, but do y'all see how pretty them doggone leaves started to look since they rinsed off? That's what I'm talking about. Them fresh veggies be slapping. They look so pretty.